Hey everyone, I hope you're all okay. I am not really okay, but I'm fine. I just heard that Monday will be just before the funeral. Um, I, anyway, I've been reading this new manga called "If You Touch My Brother, You're All Dead." I've been reading this one for how many chapters has it been now? Till chapter 36. 36 chapters. There's no absolute story to this thing, which is one of the things that's really pissing me off about it. But it's so funny and just so random that I just can't stop reading it. Um if you like reading mangas, I highly advise you to go and take a look at this one. Again, it's called If You Touch My Brother, You Will. I just had it too. Yeah, If You Touch My Brother, You're All Dead. Um, like I said, it doesn't have an actual plot to it. Um, and the first few chapters, I believe the first 4 or 5 chapters, I think, it may be even more than that, are of our main character dying constantly. Um, just over and over again. If she dies, she resets and goes back to 16. If her brother dies, she resets and goes back to 16. Her entire thing is situated on keeping her brother alive. And the only reason she's stuck in that body and has to keep redoing time over and over again, it tells you when you read it later on. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's no real actual story. It's literally a bunch of randomness. And as much as I love the random pop ups every now and then, it kind of irritates me that there's no actual story to it. And not only that, it pisses me off because, well, it's a boys' love novel. So, of course, every male is trying to get with her little brother, who at this point isn't even a fucking adult. He gets sexually assaulted and all sorts of other things. There are warnings that I must give out because there are no warnings whatsoever on this manga. There are suicide warnings, blood and gore, cursing, uh, rape attempts. All there's just a lot. Now they don't show anything specific, which thank God, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to read it. But I still believe that it should be rated a mature manga just because it's, yeah. I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. It's just kind of it's kind of one of those Brandon Ferris moments. It's like it's not good, but it's not bad kind of things. It's just kind of you're in that kind of space that's just I was bored type deal. It's the best way to describe this uh would be if you've seen Lucky Star or what is that one called? Idiot Girl or something like that, or Chio's School Road. Um, there's not an actual plot to the story. It's just a bunch of random goofs. There's also fan service. Um, for me, it was a bunch of fan service because hot men losing their shirts, button sacrifices, and anyway, I I did give you a warning. There is some sensitive content in there. Nothing too specific, but they do imply it. Uh, and after a couple of chapters of watching our main lead die constantly, I almost dropped it. Um, Mainly because it was just death after death after death after death after death, and just literally watching this character plummet, just trying to figure out a way to keep her brother alive. And she keeps getting killed. He keeps getting killed. It was a wreck. But I kept reading anyway, and it got funnier and funnier as it progressed. Um, One thing you will notice is that the main character's family, the Duchy, um, the Duke's residence of Roxburgh, Roxborough, something like that. Um, have a very unique take on how this uh, system works. I've noticed that most mangas that have the class system, which is just about all of them, um, they they skimp on the work. And although they must have had a lot of work, that much I do know, I do not believe it was that much work. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Duke himself has a desk full of papers. His heir has a desk full of papers, so much so that she had to hire several assistants with desks full of papers just to be able to get some of the work done. And everybody in the Duchy is a part of that. They have to compartmentalize the work. Everyone is always too busy to make a public appearance. So I'm not entirely sure what's realistic and what's not. All I do know is that there's a bigger meaning behind this story. But even after like 36 chapters, I still haven't gotten a glimpse of that. All I know is that there's one thing she's supposed to achieve, and it's not happening anytime soon. I'm more than positive she's going to die again. But anyway, I just figured that I would let you guys in on what I've been reading recently. Um, I washed my face last night and then I moisturized it, and I couldn't stop touching my skin because it was just so soft. Um, I was also very pissed off that when I woke up this morning, it didn't feel as soft. It just seems to disappear so quickly. What kind of crap is that? Anyway, my mom messaged me not too long ago while she was at work. Kind of freaked me out a bit. She told me the password to her laptop. She's never done that. And all I kept thinking to myself was, why the hell would I need a password to your laptop? There's no reason for that. I don't need it. And so I asked her, why would I need that? And she was like, well, in case I die unexpectedly or some stuff like that. Um, like, yeah, it was a pretty reasonable excuse. But don't you have that password written down? I would eventually find it through all of your stuff. I mean, I know the password to the Wi-Fi and everything else, so I mean, I don't really need the password to a laptop. I just thought it was so weird. Also, another weird thing is, for the first time in my life, I've woken up before I died in my dream. I don't remember what the dream was about. All I remember is running from something and then falling and waking up. Didn't hit the ground or anything. I didn't die, which is highly unusual for me. Anyone who knows me is I die every single dream, except for the series dreams. Um, Usually with my series dreams, I stay alive, but someone's trying to kill me, and usually it concludes itself with my death. Um, Even after I die in my dreams, the dreams continue on more than half the time. It has become a normal thing for me to die in my dreams. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know if there's a deeper meaning to that. I have been told that it is not a normal thing to die in your dreams. Um, I also heard that it was extremely uncommon to remember your dreams. I usually remember most of mine. I usually die in all of mine. There are the occasional rare ones where I don't die. And the ones that scare me the most are the most peaceful ones. My most terrifying nightmare was two old men playing chess in a park. That was the entirety of the dream, and it scared the living crap out of me. Um, every single one of my dreams, well, I can't say every single one of them. Most of my dreams are me dying. I want to say about 95% of them are me dying. I've died all sort of different ways. I've burned, drowned, been chopped up, starved, all sorts of horrible ways to die. And when I die in my dreams usually continue on without me, and I'm just a ghost narrating their lives of what's going on now. Basically, me just floating around following the living people and me talking to myself as I normally do, like, oh, so that's what they're going to do now. They don't even seem concerned about the fact that I died. Jerks. You know, it usually kind of like that. I'm kind of talking to myself and narrating about what they're doing. Those are my normal dreams. I'm dead, they move on. Sometimes I die twice. Yes, I die twice. Um, it is extremely rare that I die twice. Um, so I guess 92% I die, 3% I die twice, and the rest is me living. Um, it is very rare that I die twice, and I've only ever had it happen twice. Um, the first time was when I was a child. I don't remember what age I was. I remember mm, my dad was still with us. Uh, this is where I locked up the wizard, uh, who isn't actually locked up at all, in fact. Um, well, he's locked up, but he's not locked up. It's kind of confusing. Um, I can't remember how old I was. If I had to pick an age, I would say anywhere between 7 and 10. I started dying in my dreams when I was 5. Before then, I don't remember any dreams whatsoever. But from the age of 5, I've always kept track of them. Uh, this one in particular, it was my first time creating a dream. Uh, like I said, when I'm going to sleep, I make up a story. I close my eyes and I imagine what I want my characters in the world to look like, what I want the world to be about. Usually it revolves around my main character, and I'm somewhere in the background, like narrating all of it, making sure the story goes according to plan. Uh, and something went wrong. One of the most powerful wizards in the Empire started going crazy, and I was trying to figure out why. And instead, he ended up trying to kill me. And it took all of my willpower just to lock him up in a dungeon in my castle. And after doing so, I died. And I was a ghost, and I was trying to get someone's attention to let them know that I had managed to lock up the wizard and that they would all be safe and all that. And another ghost came out of nowhere and killed me. Doesn't make a lot of sense, a ghost killing another ghost, but I died twice, which was not fun because after dying the second time, I came back as a cat. And as much as I love cats, I was not happy that there was the possibility of another death. Not happy about it at all. Uh, there was another time it happened, but I'm not going to go into that one. Um, that one was quite a difficult one for me. Most people I talk to about my dreams don't remember their own dreams, or occasionally have little bits and pieces of their own dreams. It's never anything guaranteed. They don't have the whole storyline of their dream or die in their dreams and stuff like that. It's most of the people that I've talked to don't go through what I go through in my dreams. So it was just a so this is just me ranting about it because God, I really wish I could just have some peaceful dreams that didn't scare me. Two old men playing chess in a park. I mean, come on. It's not scary. Why did I wake up terrified from that? I have no idea. If I could get paid to talk about my dreams, I would so do it. Because I could use that right now. There are some nights where I just don't have dreams at all. But that's only because of my seizures. And then there are nights where I'll have two dreams. Like the first one will go about usual. I die, carry on a little bit, and then it brings itself to a happily ever after. And then another dream will start. I don't know why my brain does it that way. I okay, that looked weird. The two kids standing out there, one's in white, one's in black, and it looked like I got an older gentleman in a suit. That was terrifying on a kid's playground. Um, I usually write my dreams down. I stopped doing that after some time because I lost the journal. So now I don't write them anymore. It's easier just to talk about them. I don't know about anyone else, but Pokemon Go has kind of been pissing me off lately. In Washington, I didn't get a lot of Pokemon. There just wasn't that many to get. Um, all that are popping around are the freaking common Pokemon that, well, that just seem common to me because they're everywhere. The only one I haven't caught a lot of was Vulpix, but I didn't really need it because I already had a Vulpix that was a 3-star. But there are a lot of Pokemon on here that they have for this retarded game, and none of them pop up in the wild. I got one Onyx. One. I have never caught another. I kept catching Geodudes out the wazoo up there in Washington. I'm getting nothing down here. All I'm getting down here are, um, what is that red worm's name? Warbler, something like that. And Caterpies. Uh, and the other one, what is the other one? And anyway, there's just occasionally you'll get those, oh, community day, Shinx will appear more often than blah 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 during community hours or something like that. But most of them are Pokemon that I've already had a ton of. I don't need them. What I want are stronger, better Pokemon. So that way when I go to a gym, I'll quit frickin' losing because my Pokemon are wimps. And if I could catch more Pokemon, that means more Stardust, that means more candy, that means more upgrading my Pokemon so that they're stronger, so that they can stay in a battle longer. Just. um, for those who don't know, I am also on Team Instinct. You may wonder why I say also. Two of my favorite YouTubers, um, Wade, also known as Lord Minion 777, and Markiplier, uh, both are on Team Instinct. I have been playing this since I moved to Washington. Well, I don't remember how old I was. Anyway, I've been playing it now for I don't even know how long. Anyway, I only chose that team because I liked the way the what's his name? Spark? Whatever his fucking name is, the team leader. I liked the way he introduced himself and his his team. Um, and some people say it's based off of your favorite uh, legendary Pokemon. Articuno is Mystic, and all that. All I kept thinking was none of those are my favorite. As much as I like Articuno, sure. Um, and as much as I love Lugia, all that, no, mine was just, let's see, there was sleep deprived. You're gonna have to give me a minute here. I feel like I'm missing one. I have to be missing one. My brain's not functioning properly. Anyway, there are a lot of Pokemon that I absolutely just adore. And I've come up with a few ideas that could have made Pokemon Go so much better. But they're just, it's always common Pokemon that I'm getting stuck with. Even from the eggs that I hatch, common Pokemon after common Pokemon after common Pokemon. Anyway, I have your messages. My mom is trying to kill me. Just so you know what to do easier that way. If I died, the life insurance pays off the car. Not sure if the gap insurance would. So the 5,999 should be free and clear. I think the life insurance is, you guys can split it. My mother's actually starting to freak me out now. I gotta go. I can't focus right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.